Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the mobile app coaching. My name is Glenn, Senior Stock Market Strategist for VectorVest, and it's my pleasure to be here. I'm a little tired today, but it's okay. I still had a couple of cups of Cafe Bustelo, but it is what it is. If you can hear me loud and clear, by all means, please respond in the affirmative, preferably with VV Nation, to let me know that I am coming across loud and clear. Cody is here. Wow, hey, Cody. How you doing? Of course, Badger is here. Gary, Mark says, VV Brooklyn in the house. There we go. In the background, we have Koo. On Fridays, I do have Koo instead of Joey. Always appreciate Koo being here as well. Janice just sent me an email about Palantir hitting the price target that I gave of $32. Now it's time for a new video on Palantir and a new price target. I'll probably do Palantir and NVIDIA together since NVIDIA's got earnings coming out. So I'll do an earnings update on NVIDIA and probably do a nice price target, a new price target on Palantir. Let's wake up Glenn. Hit that like button. Hey, I like that. I'll wake up. I'm awake. It's not that I'm sleeping. I'm awake, just a little tired. Busy week. But it's all for you. I love doing this stuff. Badger says, of course I'm here. You're my mobile mentor. Thank you for that, Badger. I appreciate it. All right. So what's going on in the market? I honestly felt that the market was going to have a little bit of a pullback today. Thus, my alert, market taking a breather. But looks like the bulls just want to grab the horns and just keep on moving higher. So we'll see. Nice little rebound in the market. A lot of the big tech stocks that got hit are rebounding and rebounding very well. Look at that. RFS says, just found y'all and pretty cool. Thank you for that, RFS. And you know something? I'm always going to let you guys know, if you're brand new to the channel, please consider hitting the subscribe button. That's how we grow. Hi, Jeremy, raising his hand. I appreciate that. Glenn, it shows that you love your job. I appreciate that as well. Share the stream. Koo put the link in the chat for you to share the screen, because the mobile app is all about just the app. As you can see, I'm just using an iPad. I am not using the desktop version of the app, of the program. This is all mobile. So whether you're on a phone, whether you're on an iPad or whatever, or a tablet, this is all for you, because not everybody has the ability to be tethered to your computer all day, every day. So with that being said, the mobile app is a perfect complement while you're out and about to use the power of the VectorVest software. You know, I like to call it the power of the program in your pocket. That's what you have with the mobile app. And everything that I'm doing here is all about this. Mark says, just found this talk show. Looks interesting. Thank you, Mark. Sorry, Mark is a big part of VV Nation, so he's not new. But for all of the new people that are in the room, thank you for being here. And I will concentrate on how powerful this app is. So as I have this opened up to the home page, when you open up the app, you'll notice at the top of the screen, we have all of the major indices and what they're doing. At a glance, you can see if the market is up or down. The Dow is up about 1/10. The NASDAQ is flat, pretty slightly up. The S&P is right along with the NASDAQ, pretty slightly up, and the VectorVest Composite. What is the VectorVest Composite? The VectorVest Composite is an indexed arithmetic average of all of the stocks that we track, and currently we track over 9,000 stocks in the market. And this indicator, the VVC, which is the fourth box over on the top, if I click on it, it's going to open up a graph. All right, I gotta re-sign into this. There we go. All right, let's go see if this works. All right, cool. Take me off the screen. Put me back on. So I got to log back in. I can't have the desktop version and the mobile app open at the same time, and it seems like at some point in time today I did. So going back up to that VVC, the fourth block at the top, I'm going to click on it. There's the graph of the over 9,000 stocks that we're looking at, that we track. This is a 3-month graph of those stocks. And on this graph, on my mobile app, I have certain things set up. I've got support and resistance, as you can see by these lines here. I've got support and resistance. And then I also have 2 moving averages, actually 3. I've got a little teal line, which is a 3 exponential moving average. The little black line is an 8 exponential moving average. And the purple line is a 20-day simple moving average. I used the 20-day to see if I've got trend. I used the 3 and the 8 exponential moving averages to get trigger points on when to get in and out of a stock, or in this case, the market. So I can clearly see that over the last few days, the 3 crossed above the 8 on that day right there, which was 813. Okay, and then we went across the 20-day simple moving average on 2 days later on 815. The market's moving higher. Again, I anticipated that the market would have a little bit of a pullback today, and I don't want people to panic. I tried to prepare you for that yesterday. 2 of the indices are slightly up. They're flat to slightly up, but the other 2 that are up are not up by a lot as well. As I look, the price of the composite still moving higher. We are higher than yesterday's high, which goes really to show that the bulls are in control. I'm going to go back to the home page. From a market timing perspective, from the mobile app, which is different from the desktop app, I can clearly see what all of our market timing indicators are doing. The DEW, which is a good middle-of-the-road market timing signal, is up. The green light buyer, which looks for a green light in the color guard pricing column, is up. And the primary wave has been up 5 of the last 6 days. Everything is showing me that it's okay to be long in stocks. What concerns me, though, is that we still have a confirmed down call. Now, that is the slowest, most conservative market timing call that we have. For those of you who are still waiting for that, you're doing right to wait for that. But my other calls that are a little bit more aggressive are giving more aggressive investors and traders an opportunity to take advantage of the market as it's moving higher. From here, again, if you're brand new to the software, brand new to the mobile app, as I'm out and about, I can see what the daily guidance is right here from the home page as well. You see where it says Daily Market Newsletter, the VectorVest Views. I'm going to click on that. Every night we give guidance on what happened in the market, and we give guidance on, we give a synopsis of what happened in the market, but we give guidance on what you should be looking for the next day. So here we go. Scroll down. The strategy section says, this is what happened yesterday. Strong retail sales data combined with better than expected earnings from Walmart to send the U.S. stock markets to a sharply higher close. Now, based upon what's going on in the color guard, with a green light in an up-down situation, prudent investors may buy stocks long if the market is rising. And you saw this morning the market wasn't quite rising, so you would have waited. The market is slightly moving up higher now. As a prudent investor, I'm saying that it's okay for you to buy stocks long. Aggressive investors and traders should play the market as it develops, but with a bias to the upside. This information we give every single night. We give this guidance every single night to give you a breakdown of what happened throughout the day, and then to prepare you for the next upcoming day. These talking about the Derby winners are primarily you can use in the desktop version of the software, but it does go to show you that over the last 1 day, the top Derby winners are all bullish, and over the last 5 days, the top Derby winners were all bullish as well. Gives you more of a sentiment of a bullish side in the market that you can take advantage of. Bill says, yesterday we took out the early April and mid-May highs. And, you know, what's going on? Why is the market moving higher? I believe more so it's all about the euphoria about the Fed cutting rates in September. A lot of people have been waiting for that for the longest time. I honestly didn't think that we were going to get any rate cuts this year. But if the market and the economy dictates that we do, then the Fed's going to do what it needs to do. But I do want you to keep in mind, there's still more reports, more things that need to come out before the Fed makes its decision. I still think that possibly we don't get a rate cut in September, but we shall see. All right, so just looking at the VectorVest system, not a Glenn thing, not a Ryan thing, not a talking head thing, just looking at the mobile app in and of itself. we've got the call to play stocks to the upside as long as the stocks are doing what we want them to do. They need to be going up in price and the market needs to be rising. And right now, I'll go back to that VVC. The market is doing just that. Notice that the MACD I got also on my graph the MACD. The MACD turned positive over the last couple of days. The market is gaining more momentum to the upside. So from the home page, I have that information, looking at the major indices, looking at our major market timing calls, looking at the guidance. And you know me, I like using the color guard to give me a sense of what I should be doing with my portfolio. A lot of yellow, just like a yellow traffic light. What does that mean? Cautious. But I've got some green creeping in. So I'm getting a little bit more confident that I can pull the trigger on long days, but I'm also going to keep in mind that I need to be cautious and vigilant in the stocks that I own. What does that mean? That means being able to take profits quick. I'll take that. If I'm up 30, 40% on the stock, I'm willing to take half those trades off the table. Why not? Why not? Especially with all of the yellow. You know, when I get to a yellow light, what do? I'm slowing down. I'm slowing down in my investing. If I'm buying new stocks, maybe I'm not putting a full position behind it. What do I mean by that? What if I normally put $2,000 per position? Well, when I've got a lot of yellow in the color guard, maybe I am only putting $1,000. I'm lessening my risk in case the stock does go against me. Brian, I will look at stocks. I'm not ready to look at them yet, but when I do, I will ask you for stocks. 9,306 stocks. It keeps going up. I know I did ask for some new stocks. Thank you, Mark. We'll see. I do like that. Making a killing off of NVDL. I'm personally in that along with Palantir. Those stocks have been doing super well for me right now, but I will look at Lululemon for you, Brian. All right, so all of the yellow in the color guard, I love that from a mobile perspective to give me a sense that I'm not backing the truck up to buy new stocks, but I'm going to take advantage of new stocks, smaller positions maybe, until the market can show me at least a confirmed call to go into the up. Then I can do what I need to do. Also, on a daily basis, I can see by way of the advances to decliners how much more stocks are going up than going down, or just the opposite on a down day. 52% of the stocks in the database are going up, where 36% of the stocks in the database are going down. Also gives me the idea that as I'm out and about, to take advantage of stocks to the upside. Amir says, good afternoon, Uncle Glenn. Dew is green now. Yes, it is. We just talked about that. All of the major market timing calls, with the exception of the confirmed calls, is up, giving me more of a feel that we are bullish. And, again, while I'm out and about, going to the doctor, going to see my lawyer, or just going to visit Mark, wherever Mark is, or going to visit Janice or whatever, I have my mobile app and I can be able to do all of this on the fly. All right, we can do, what loft level my pillows did you, oh gosh, stop. You are always correct about market timing. It's not me, it's the software. Everything that you see about here, I may be on YouTube and I may do live streams, but everything is based off of the VectorVest software. David says, we need you to sing about, I'm not singing about that stock. I ain't touching that stock. We talked about that in the Jockey Club this morning. I'm not touching that stock with a 10-foot pole. I won't touch that stock with your hands, David. That's how I feel about that stock. I'm not touching that stock with your hands. All right. So we just looked at the overview. Let's go look at stock pick. No. I'm going to go to my watch list because I did create a watch list that I want you guys to consider. See, the second watch list in the list is mobile big news stocks. So what I like from this perspective is in the mornings when I'm looking at the pre-market data before I leave the house, okay? I'm looking at news pre-market of stocks that are on the move because they beat earnings, FDA approval, forward guidance, they bought somebody, all those kinds of things. I put all of those stocks into this mobile big news stocks. So Amazon made the news. Palantir made the news. I'm looking at what's going on in the Middle East. DFEN is in the list. NVIDIA did so well yesterday. I got it in the list. Walmart beat earnings yesterday. It's in the list. Cisco. Oil, which I am so angry at. I am not going to ever talk about oil until oil can get its act together. Oil right now is in timeout as far as I'm concerned. What is the name of your watch list? I called it Mobile Big News Stocks. So all of these stocks, for the most part, have made news. And because they've made news, I want to be able to, when I'm out and about throughout the day, I want to keep my eyes on those stocks that caught my attention. Yes, Bill, it is. And again, I don't want to talk about oil. Oil is in timeout. And Mark, you're going to see in the Jockey Club, every time you're in timeout, you're going to see oil sitting on the side next to you going, hey, Mark, what's going on? Oil is going to be in timeout. Can you please repeat one more time? Amir, you're going to make your own list. It's called Mobile Big News Stocks. It's right on the screen. Look right above all of these stocks. It's right on the screen. It says 0 Mobile Big News Stocks. You name it whatever you want. You guys can name it whatever you want. And all it is stocks that caught your attention pre-market. You want to find these stocks pre-market that are on the move. And then while you're looking around, while you're running around, maybe you're going food shopping. Well, that's almost a full day's thing right now, and you probably got to mortgage your house to go food shopping. But while you're doing that, you can keep an eye on this watch list of stocks that you looked at from the pre-market. I thought that oily stuff was bacon grease. Man, I love me some bacon. I told my wife that I want to go to Cracker Barrel. I want breakfast for dinner tonight. Ooh-wee. I'm going to get bacon with a side of bacon on top of a bacon. That's what I'm getting tonight for dinner. Yeah. Bacon with a side of bacon on top of bacon. I want a bacon omelet with no eggs. Who can do that? A bacon omelet with no eggs. That's a lot of bacon. All right. So, but Amir, keep in mind, these stocks will change every day. You don't want to, this is just for today. These stocks will change every day as you start to do your research in the pre-market hours. All right. So I just want you to understand that. So Bill, I don't want him to take a picture. These are just the stocks that fit the bill that made news today. All right. And clearly I can see which stocks. And then let's sort this. See where it says ranked by VST. I'm going to click right there. And I'm going to rank this by percentage gain loss. So as I, again, am out and about, Bayer made the news this morning. It's up 8.21%. Man, let's go take a look at that. Would I buy it today? Ooh, look at the 3-month graph. I don't know. This is news driven. This is straight up news driven. There's my 3, 8, and 20 along with my levels of support and resistance. This stock is in a channel within a channel within a channel within a channel within a channel. Big jump today, big jump in MACD, but I'm looking at a closed candle. I'm not saying that I would want to take this today. STW says sell for NVDL, then it jumps to 30% in 3 days. Well, we tried to prepare you for that, did we not? I asked this question yesterday. Between Ryan and I, did we do a good job on getting you into these stocks that had gotten beaten up as a rebound play? Just type a yes or a no in the room. I want everybody to know. Did we, as a group, as a channel, did we do a good job preparing you guys for the rebound in these stocks? Type a yes or a no in the room, folks. And I want that to be seen by the new people in the room. So I want as much as of VV Nation to answer that question, because the new people coming into the room, they don't know what we do, not yet. But I want VV Nation to speak up and say, did our channel in effect help prepare you for the rebound in these stocks? And that's what I want. That's what I want the new people to see. That's what I want the new people to see. I got into NVDL when almost in the fast lane. There you go. I jumped a little quick on NVDL as well, Lisa. And by the way, I'm pretty happy about it. All right. So that made the news. Let's go to the next stock. Palantir. Goodness gracious. There it is. It beat my price target. Janice, when did I give the price target on this? Do you remember? Do you remember the date? Does anybody in here remember the date that I gave the video? Cool. It's in a video. I forget the name of the video. Somebody's gonna have to give me the date on when I gave the price target of $32 on Palantir. New people, I tried to do that on, if it wasn't a few days ago. Yeah, I'm with Jazz. I think it was a couple of months ago. I don't even know the exact date, but I talked about how I liked Palantir, what they do, and I gave a price target. It was probably near to its last earnings. I think I did. It was wherever the last earnings was. I think that's where I gave it. So, but boom, there it is. Yep. Look at that. Nice open day today. No wick. Anybody could say, well, can I still buy Palantir? As long as it's doing what you want it to do. I'm looking at 12 cents higher than the high. The 3, the 8, and the 20 are all beautifully playing out here. And MACD. I'm never going to say it's too late. I'm just watching the market. Cisco, was this an earnings play? Look at the nice open candle today. Very little wick at the top. Nice MACD move up to almost pushing 2.5%. The 3, the 8, and the 20 are all in play. Man, just look at that. Just look at that. Next one, NVIDIA. Nice steady play on NVIDIA. But I'm playing the leverage side of NVIDIA with NVDL as 2-time leverage. So I'm a little bit more aggressive on the play. But NVIDIA did so well, and then it got hit. But again, it's on the rebound. A lot of these stocks are currently on the rebound. Hey, Glenn, should I buy an option call for Palantir? You know something? That's another good play. I like that. You know something? I'm comfortable with going one strike out of the money on Palantir. It's at 32. I'd probably think about buying the 35 strike. Oh, man. Now it's got to get to 35. Maybe you want to put the odds in your favor. Maybe you buy the 30 strike. You'll already be in the money. You're going to pay a higher premium. If you go one strike out of the money, you'll go up to the next strike at 35. You're going to pay a lot less for the option. But if you're comfortable in thinking that the stock is going to go up, man, that's a cheaper play to make a lot more money. So just think about that. Amir says, I love Palantir, made 45%. Hey, Glenn. All right, so there you go. Issa, that's what I look at. Either take the safe play, buy the in the monies at 30, or if you think, it's at 32 and it's got more price to the upside, I would think about the 35. All right, DFN, look at that. After it got hit, look at that nice rebound. The 3, the 8, and the 20 all in play. I'm loving that it's close to that level of resistance, but a lot of stuff is going on in the Middle East. A lot of stuff is going on. How about Ukraine is pushing Russia back? I didn't see that coming. Man, little old Ukraine is putting it to Russia. Woo! That's all I can say. All right, but nice move on DFEN. MACD is up for like 3 days in a row and growing. I like the play. Walmart made the news. One of the two biggest retailers. Walmart is the biggest brick and mortar retailer. Amazon's the big online retailer, but nice move on. I'd like to see it take out the prior day's high, but nice open candle today. Amazon is the other side, coming off a level of support. The 3, the 8, and the 20 are now all in play, but I got a couple of levels of resistance to get through as well, but nicely moving up as the market's direction is moving up. NVDY is a great dividend play. Now, it's a little bit different on those plays. All of the single stocks have yield plays, yield max plays. I did a video on those. I think that those yield max plays are something you got to hold longer term, because I got a portfolio tracking them. They don't look so pretty. Jake. But I think that if you're long, wow, how about that? Woo! Let's put the ones in the room. Wow, Amir just gave us like a $10 super chat. Thank you. Type the ones in the room. Thank you for that, Amir. With all of the stuff you put me through, and I know you don't put me through it maliciously, I appreciate that. I so appreciate that, man. I do. So let's shout them out, chat. Put the ones in the room. Thank you so much for that. I do appreciate it. Folks, super chats are something that you can give to us, sort of like a tip, if you wanted to. They're not necessities, but they are appreciated. So, Amir, thank you so much for that. I appreciate it. I do. All right. Next stock on the list, oil. I don't even want to talk about it. except for it's doing what I don't think it should be doing. Now, somebody asked me the question in the Jockey Club about why oil is going down, and I think the answer was we're putting out a lot of oil. We're drilling and putting out a lot of oil. Kind of interesting that this administration was like, yeah, we're not doing that, but they are. It's just things that make you say, I'm not going to get political. That's all I'm going to say about it. But this administration came in saying that, oh, no, we're not going to do that. And what are they doing right now? I think that we're exporting more oil than anybody globally right now. That we're exporting more oil globally right now. All right, so Michael says U.S. crude oil falls more than 2% as Qatar Prime Minister urges Iran to hold off on Israel attack. That's another story in and of itself. Not my platform to do and talk about that. Oh, man. I'm just waiting for the day where I can get down with VV Nation. Got a couple of Jack and wow, sick lid. Wow, look at that, a $10 super chat. Holy smokes. Sick lid, I haven't seen you chat much in here, but that tells me something that you at least appreciate what we do, man. And I thank you. Let's put the ones in the room. Holy smokes. Thank you for that, sick lid. I appreciate that. And, for me, it just means that I'm going to take it from a personal perspective, that I'm doing what I need to do to get across the information to help you guys make money. And for that, that's a great way of showing. That's a great way of showing. Way to go. Thank you so much for that, sick lid. Oh, man. Thank you. All right. So I got, if we're exporting the oil, we got the oil. Interesting that if we got the oil, why isn't it bringing our gas prices down? I'm just, can somebody explain that to me? If we're putting out so much oil, and I know it takes money to refine the oil, to get, blah, 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 but if we're putting out all of this oil, why aren't we able to lower our gas prices? Now, maybe somebody in the room who knows a little bit more than I do can break that down for me. And if you can, I'd be appreciative of it. Bill, besides that, I've been saying that for the longest time. I just can't back it up in the VectorVest software. You know what I'm saying, Bill? That's my personal opinion that I think it's manipulated, but I cannot back. Good gravy, Johnny. Woo! Look at that. Johnny just gave us $4.99. Man, this is going to be a good day. You know something? Put taxes. Is that what it is? Price gouging? Woo! You're going down the slippery slope when you say that, Bill. You're going down the slippery slope when you start talking about price gouging. Is it price gouging? Man, put the ones in the room for Johnny, please. Holy smokes. That's 3 super chats today. Goodness gracious. Transportation, shipping is starting to move. Talking about transportation and oil, Ryan brought that up in the afternoon market action that, shipping is starting to move. So I'm keeping my eyes on that as well. Oil is based on global prices. It is. But if we're putting it out, shouldn't we be affecting the global prices to a certain degree, Michael? Shouldn't we? Shouldn't we be affecting that, or is it taking a little longer for us to do so? We're putting it out. Just saying. All right, what else is in the list? Rivian. Oh, what happened with Rivian? Rivian's got a snafu in putting out the electric vehicles for Amazon. Whoa, and we're seeing that affected right there, right at a level of support. I'm not a big fan of RVs right now, only because a lot of the major car dealerships are having a hard time selling EVs. The EV craze, seeing that it came and that it's like, la, 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 la. And it's interesting. I'm thinking that the major, Stellantis and Ford and GM are all rethinking their strategy for EVs. All right, so it's interesting. Michael says it is cheaper in the U.S., but they can get more money overseas. Okay, Michael, I got that. All right, so maybe that's answering my question. My Volkswagen ID4 rocks. I got a Volkswagen. I got a Passat. I got the gray, what is it? The something edition. Forget. But that's what I got. I love my Passat. I love my Passat, and actually, I'm thinking about when I get a new car, I'm gonna get a new Passat, which is, if you're gonna get a new car, a new Volkswagen now, the Jetta takes the place of the current Passat, but I'm gonna get a Passat. They need some extra off technology. Oh boy. I'm not getting into that either. All right. So I like this list, and I want you guys to start building this list on a daily basis. And on a daily basis, when you're done, swipe to the left, and you can delete it and build a new one. All right. So I like that you're going to start creating this watch list on a daily basis. You're going to do your research, pre-market to build this watch list, and at the end of the day, swipe left, delete it, and build a new one. All right. I think that is a good nugget of information when always trying to stay on top of your watch lists. All right. What else do I want to look at as far as watch lists? On a day like today, let's go over to premium watch lists. What's here that I want to take a look at? Daily boomers. Ooh, if you're a little bit more aggressive, you want to see what stocks are moving. There's Sing again. Holy smokes, this stock has gone up for like 4 days in a row. No, this is from this morning. That wasn't the stock I was looking at. Look at that move. Anybody willing to take a stab at that? Stock is up 232% today. I'm not ready to touch that at all. You know something? If I wanted to see what the news was, go to the 3 dots in the top right-hand corner, right, and click on stock news. It'll take you to the news for the stock right from the mobile app. Again, the power of the program in your pocket. What is it? That was 2 months ago. Yesterday, Singulate got issued a European patent for lead asset CTX 1301 for the treatment of ADHD. That's it. And then you can read the story by clicking on it. Read the story. This comes out of Kansas City. Company out of Kansas City. That's a big move on the stock. So let's go take a look at it. That's a big news for the stock, right? Let's go back. Relative value below 1, relative safety below 1, relative timing, it's pegged. The stock is just moving straight up. Comfort in. I'm not looking, and it's overvalued. It's trading at a price of $15.81 with a value of $4.35. Earnings per share, negative. PE, negative. Earnings yield, negative. There's nothing good about this stock. There's nothing good about this stock unless you're trading this stock. Let's go look at a 3-month graph. Let's go look at a 1-day graph now. There it is. There's Cody is right. There it is, consolidating. Consolidating between that level of support, that level of resistance. But look at this. Nice move since about 8 o'clock, 11 o'clock this morning. It gapped up on the news. All right, it gapped up on the news, leveled, and then right about here, the stock took off. Goodness gracious. It had a closing price of $10.62 at 11.24, and it's sitting at 15.80 right now. I'm not touching that. Cody is right, though. It is consolidating right now. Yes, on the mobile app, I can get all the way down to a daily graph as well. How cool is that? I can get all the way down to a daily graph. Let's go put this back onto a 3-month graph. At the bottom, you can see our intervals: 1 day, 1 week, 1 month, 3 months, 6 months, 1 year, 5 year. Right there, you can very quickly click on whatever you want. Again, the power of the program in your pocket. ALTS, nice move, stopping right at a level of resistance right there. Let's back that up. Fundamentally sound. The RVRS, both below 1. Notice that a lot of these stocks that are moving up on big news, these are not stocks that I would want to hold long term. And that's the power of the software. It's one thing to look at a stock and go, wow, that's great. Woo, I'm going to go get into that. All right, but it's another thing to really be able to dig down with the tap of the screen to see long term. I don't want to hold this stock. This is strictly news driven. Strictly news driven. Stock is overvalued. We got this stock valued at 20 cents. At 20 cents, and it's trading sitting here at $2.50. 38% up today. ISPO, let's look at it. Nice rebound today, coming right off support. Let me click on support. There it is. Nice rebound. The 3 and the 8 haven't crossed. It's not above the 20 yet. Negative MACD. Let's go back. Hit the little arrow back. Let's go fundamentally. What did that just happen? There it is. RVRS both below 1, RT below 1. Yeah, this is not a, it might be moving up today, but long term, I don't want this stock. And that's the beautiful thing about the power of the program in your pocket to make those decisions. All right, what else would I take advantage of today? Index ETFs. Ooh, for those of you who don't want to get directly into stocks, the Ultra on the S&P 500 up about 0.5%. Let's sort this by percentage gain loss. URTY, the pro shares on the Russell 2000 is up about 0.75%. The TQQQ. So the index ETFs, even though the market's moving higher, the index ETFs are not rocking and rolling. They are up. They are up, but they're not rocking and rolling. Look at the VSTs on these, the bullish indexed ETFs. The VSTs are above 1. Another reason why the market is more bullish feeling than not. I look at a lot of different things. I'm looking at the market. I'm looking at the market timing. I'm looking at the color guard. I'm looking at indexed ETFs. All of these things are giving me the feel that the market is more bullish than not. And even on a day where the market pulls back, that's why I'm saying don't panic. But the yellow in the color guard means that you should automatically be more cautious anyway. Hey, so for all of the new people that are in the room, is this stuff making sense to you? All right. Well, Alex, at the time that I put the alert out, the market was taking a breather. But again, the question is, to the new people in the room who stopped by today to check us out, the stuff that I'm going through, is it making sense to you? All right. I know it makes sense to all of the people who are part of VV Nation, but I want to reach out to the new people in the room. Is this stuff making sense? Because you could have been any place on YouTube today, but you decided to stop by here. And I want to make sure that it was worth your time. What time is it? 12:36. All right. I might start looking at your stocks a little earlier today. Top VST stocks. Why is that important? Because these are most likely going to be the safe, undervalued stocks that are rising in price in a rising market, right? I'm going to click on the first one. Well, maybe I'm not. There we go. Now let's go look at good quality stocks. Look at the relative value and relative safety. Look at them. Both of them, these are fundamentally sound stocks. Bottom left, top right, rising earnings. VIRC, bottom left, top right, rising earnings. Relative value, relative safety above. And on that farm, he had a pig, E-I-E-I-O, with bacon here and bacon there, bacon here and bacon there. Everywhere there was a bacon, old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O. All right, this is why you're here, crew. And I am just here looking pretty. That's my job. Am I back on? But all right, so I'm wondering if I've got to redo the chat. Hey, Ryan. Oh. All right, but I lost my chat. All right. I'm wondering if I close it out. Hold on, Clue. I'm gonna. Okay, I can't. I don't have a refresh.
You holler for me?
Yeah, it was. Never mind. But Boston is here.
Have to call for me.
There's not a refresh.
Right click on.
All right. Oh, so evidently they must have heard my old McDonald. All right, that's fine. They must have heard my old McDonald. All right. Why is everybody in my office while I'm streaming? Oh my gosh. Can you leave now? Thank you. Bye. Holy smokes, Joey said, Joey, I had an intermittent problem, but you're back steady. It had nothing to do with Joey. It had nothing to do with Joey. Joey's not even here. Yeah. All right. So good thing I didn't cuss or nothing. All right, let me go click on. I'm going to clear my chat. Ooh-wee. All right. Can I right click? I can't. Let me back. All right, so then it's all back. While you were trying to stream, all right, Janice, what did Janice say? Everyone is panicking. Oh my gosh, nobody's panicking. And I didn't break it. Who broke it? It wasn't me. All right. That was interesting. The beautiful things that happen with a live stream. It's the beautiful thing with when I was trying a live stream. I know. I sang my own. Hold on. Slow lane, slow lane, slow lane, slow lane. Please don't take my stock away from me. All right. Tell you what we're gonna do. I love you guys. Let's go to my watch list. Let's go. We lost a lot of people. A lot of people got mad and left. That's all right. I can't blame them. I can't blame them. Sorry, Koo. I'm back and listening to Glenn scream in a very steady stream. I wasn't screaming. You said, why is everyone in your office while you were streaming, but you weren't streaming, you were trying. Oh. Come by. I keep candy in my office for everybody to come and get. And they all taking candy while I'm doing a live stream. I really enjoyed your video last night with the AI stocks to hold for at least 3 months super pick. Listen, you guys wanted, I got another video. I got another video coming out tonight. You guys wanted to see more stocks, more AI stocks ready to rock. That's going to be tonight's video. All right. That's going to be tonight's video. $32 about 2 weeks ago. Was it two? I don't think it was 2 weeks. I think it was a lot more than 2 weeks ago that I gave the price target on Palantir. I really do. How about to discuss the gaming industry? I need to make a watch list for the gaming industry. Hold on. Wait one. That's not what I wanted. Maybe it is. I don't think I have a. I don't think I have a watch list or anything for that. Stock pick ideas. That's not what I wanted. Premium watch list. Jolie, I got nothing for the. Maybe I need to make a watch list for the gaming industry, but I don't know. I don't know if it warrants having one. I don't know if it warrants having one. But I got nothing. I'd have to build a watch list of stocks for the gaming industry. Mira says, Glenn, you got frozen. Could not get back to VectorVest when I clicked on it. Just got me out of the VV program. I know it was an internet problem. There was a little bit of an internet problem. Are the index ETFs less riskier that you just discussed? Yeah. You know why those are less risky? Because they're playing an index like oil or the S&P, and instead of having to find several stocks within the S&P or the NASDAQ or the Dow, the index ETF plays the whole space. So if the whole space is going up, the ETF will go up. If more stocks are going up than going down, the ETF will go up. But if more stocks start going down, the ETF will take a hit, but not as big a hit. So the indexed ETFs are a safer way to play, but you're not going to get as much a bang for the buck than playing an individual. Does that make sense, Lisa? An individual stock can go up 10, 20, 30, 40%. An indexed ETF most likely will not, because there's always going to be some stocks that are pulling it down. But overall, it could go up. So it's a good, safe way to play the market. But a good, safe way to play the market, but you're not going to get the big bang for the buck. Glenn jumped into AMDL today. It's a sell, but up 8%. All right, let's go start looking at some of your stocks. Let me go build a watch list. What did you say, AMDL? Oh, who's the people that gave me super chats? I need your stock picks. I can't believe I didn't do that. The people who gave me the super chats, I need your picks. IMTA, that does, oh, the heck? AMDL, there we go. INTA, okay, INTAP. Lululemon, you want it, Lulu, that's right. LULU. Ulta, ULTA. I need to look for my people who gave me the super chats, though. Yes, so perhaps a percentage in your portfolio with index ETFs. Yes, I don't mind for long term, but you got to make sure you're on the right side of the market when you're playing them, Lisa. You got to, those are going to be market direction directed. All right, so when the market's down, you want to play them on the bullish side, on the bearish side, and when the market's moving up, you want to play them on the bullish side. And it could be a smaller portion of your portfolio. T, AT&T. Batman Robin, hello. Still time to jump into NVIDIA? Let's go look at it. NVIDIA. Boom, 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 boom. MU? MU! No, MU. Ooh, sounds like you're cussing at somebody. Shopify. BRKB. I like Warren. Oops. I like Warren. ESC, one of the best stocks in the database. Going down today, though. Because of Glenn, VIRC. SG. SG is like an OG, but SG. CXDO, this is probably the last one. That's 15 stocks. I got you 15 stocks right there. Create a watch list. Let's call this 8, 16, 24 customer picks. Notice I'm still just doing this all on the mobile app. There's your stocks. There's your stocks. All right, let's go take a look. Wow, this is taking a long time to set up. This is making me sad again. You skipped me again, Glenn. What stock? What was your stock, T? Sigh. What is it? T Zeta. Yep, it was. Yep, Zeta. Can I add a stock? Yep, Zeta. ZETA. When you're right, T. I can go back and look at the data. The data says I skipped you. The data says, can you look at Aflac, Glenn? All right, I got another something going on, right? I got another something going on. SMCI. Stop giving me stocks. Dang it. I can't look at all of these. Well, I could. But then, wow. All right. My portfolios. Let's go back to my watch lists. Oh, now I got to go find it. 8, 16. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8. I just saw it. 8, 16, 24. No. 8, 16, 24. Customer picks. There we go. All right, you have to stick to the data. That is what you. I am sticking to the data. That's why. All right, so Johnny, Cichlid, Amir, but I got your stock, Amir, for SMCI. Johnny, I'm looking for, and Cichlid, I'm looking for your stock picks. I hope they didn't get bumped out with this deal. I feel kind of sad today. Data is the data, but I can't. Ooh, will it let me look at the stock nonetheless? Something's going on. Something's going on. I think I have both of those in the list. Did I put Ulta in here? Ulta's in there and SMCI. They're both in here. I mean, I got you squared away. Because the software is not. Look at this. I can't look at any stocks. We still got an internet problem. Makes me sad. I can't look at any stocks. No, the whole VV Nation won't be sad. Johnny's still here. GDDY. There you go. Put that up in there for you, Johnny. GDDY. I got you. Thank you. Wow, Janice. I saw. Oh my gosh. You're berating me? You're berating me? Holy smokes, Janice says, wake up, Glenn. In that voice. That's the exact voice she just said. Johnny gave you GDDY. Cool. Wake up, Glenn. Wow. That's exactly how you sounded, too. In my head, that's exactly how you sounded. Wow. I put it in there already. Oh, sigh. Man. Janice just going, man. Like, wow. I know you're trying to help me. All right. GNLN, not touching that, Phyllis. I thank you, Janice. Thank you, Janice. I cannot I can't see why. I did make a new portfolio. Did you guys see my new portfolio? The AI domino effect up 2.32% since I made it. Look at all these stocks that are in here. But I can't get my watch list to work today. All right, let's go put it on any watch list. Yeah, I'm having a problem. I wonder, hold on. Wonder if I log out. Clear me off for a second. Let me go see. Let me go see if that worked. Let's go to my watch lists. Let's go find that watch list. 8, 16, 24, 6, 7, 8. Man, I'm so ready for. There we go. That worked. All right. So let's go take a look at these. IESC is one of the best stocks in the database. It's just down today. Look at that 1 year look at the graph. Bottom left, top right, earnings rising. Let's go look at our indicators. The stock is undervalued, which I like. Stock is definitely undervalued. Relative value, relative safety, both above 1. This is a good stock, just a down day. Looking at VIRC, bottom left, top right, another undervalued stock. Relative value, relative safety, both good. I like the play. Nice up day today, gapped up. Next one, NVIDIA. After being beaten up from this high, look at that nice rebound off support, stopping right at resistance today. I'm okay with that. But if it breaks through, man, it's got next resistance level up there at 140.76. I think, Janice, did I give a price target on NVIDIA yesterday? I think I gave a price target of $150. Can you back me up on that? I think that I gave a price target on NVIDIA of $150. You are the man, Glenn. I don't care what Jenny says. Who you talk about? No, Janice is for me. She's on my side. Janice is always on my side. Jazz says, hard to train a crooked tomato plant. What does that got to do with the price of tea in China? What is? It was 150. All right, so that's my new price target on NVIDIA. You all know what NVIDIA did prior to all of this pullback. A lot of people made a lot of money. I think that read note above. I'm on strike until. Sigh. Are you walking around outside virtually going, I'm on strike. I'm on strike. I think that's what you're doing. You're virtually an army of one walking outside of my office virtually going, I'm on strike. I'm on strike. Wow. I think that's what you're doing. All right. What happens if I cross the picket line? All right. I like NVIDIA. I gave a price target. I showed you a site that I look at. I got a price target on NVIDIA on 150. I like the move, but it is stopping today right at resistance. That's okay. Very little wick at the top. What else is in here? CDXO. Nice move. Nice move. Put this on a 1 year graph. Ooh, this stock got smoked like a pound of bacon. Coming off all, I like that it has free reign to run back up to this level, back up to that $8 level or so. That is a stock I want you guys to keep on your, whoever gave me this, I like this pick. Coming off this level of support way down here, moving up nicely. Let's go look at it though. Ooh, fundamentally sound. Look at the 1 year graph. Earnings are starting to rise again. Relative value above 1, relative safety just above 1. It's in an uptrend. It's fairly valued. Ooh, who gave me CDXO? I like this. What site did you say you gave us? It was TipRanks. TipRanks was the site that I used to help me with my prognostication of price target. Glenn, the VVC day high. Again, at least I got you prepared for the market to go down today. It did not. Going into the weekend, at some point in time, we're going to have a breather day. I thought today was it, but not quite. I thought it was. When Janice says, you imitate me badly, and then ask me for what you said yesterday. On strike until Monday. Sigh. All right. So I've never met Janice, so I imitated her just off of my own whim. I did, and she's probably right. I was probably way off. Probably. One day I got to meet Janice, and when I do, then I'll be able to imitate her better. Okay. So she's on strike until Monday, and there you go. I just put that out there. All right. Crescendo again. I do like this play. Keep this in your back pocket. Aflac, insurance companies are killing it right now. Insurance, you can't, how are you going to put me in timeout? I'm the one that's, how are you going to put me in timeout? And Jake says I'm mean to Janice. Oh, yeah. It's fine. All right. I'm not talking to none of y'all no more today. I'm just going to look at the stock. Aflac is killing it. And it's undervalued. And it's fundamentally sound. Aflac is killing it. But if you look at PGR, which is progressive, same kind of thing. It's literally a 10-minute strike. Yeah, you're right. She's got a point there. It's not that big of a strike. What was the ticker symbol on that? That was CDXO. I like that play. What was it? CDXO? Yeah, CXDO. CXDO. I like that play. I cannot lie. GDD. Wow, Johnny. Look at that Johnny go. That is a hell of a pick. Bottom left, top right, rising earnings, undervalued. Great up, Johnny. That is a heck of a pick. I like that. You know what I'm going to do? What was the CXDO? I'm going to set an alert. I want to put that into y'all's portfolio. Let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to create an alert. I'm gonna buy that. All right, and put it into y'all's portfolio. Aflac, I'm gonna buy that. Create an alert. That's another cool thing about having the mobile app. You can set alerts like this. What's your trading? 104, 56, 104, 56, 66, 68, 104. Hit the down bar. 104, 68. Going to put an alert for that. All right, I like those. I'm going to put those into the portfolio that I have for the mobile app. Did I not put an alert on this? Nope, I did not. Create an alert. Oh, I like this stock. 164.25, 35.37, 164. Oh, I got to go buy it. CDXO hit. View the stock detail. Oh, crap. What was I supposed to do? Add to portfolio. Put that into mobile app. Mobile app picks. I put that into there. Spend $1,000. Add to the portfolio. All right, that stock hit my stock. I hit the... There it is. I've got, now I still have Raytheon in here. This is the mobile app picks portfolio. It's still up 7.66%. All right. We still have Raytheon in there. We now just got CXDO. All right, let's go back to my watch list. When new stocks hit from this, we're going to put them in. I like those picks. We're going to track them. 8, 8, 8. 16 customer picks. Where are we at? GGDY, I already put an order in. SMCI. So Amir, I don't know if I'm ready yet. Let's go look at the 3-month graph. Oof. Let me zoom in some more on this. The 3 and the 8 crossed Amir. I'd like to see it go above that level of resistance first. You hear me? Once it does, then the 3, it'll be above the 3 will be above the 8, and it'll be above the 20-day. I want to get above that level of resistance first before I pull the trigger on SMCI. All right, let's go to Shopify. Nice move on Shopify. Another stock that I'd wait to see if it can get above that level of resistance. Same thing, same kind of scenario. The 3 and the 8 of cross, I love coming off this level of support. The 3 and the 8 of cross, but it hasn't gone above the 20. I'd like to see it go above that level of close 786.28. That's a lot. That don't see. Oh, that's wrong. That's why. Above the price of 666.31. That's still a lot. I'd like to watch it on the graph, see if it goes above that level of resistance. Shopify broke through a level of resistance, trying to hold. I do like that. 6-month graph. Let's go put this on a 1-year graph. Back that out. Rising earnings, overvalued, fundamentally sound though. I wouldn't mind taking a little bit of that. It's loading the chart. Shopify, man, I'd really like to see, I'm not putting an alert on this. I'd like to see it really get above that level up there. It's a long space to go, so I'm not going to put an alert on that. Logitech, ooh, look at that. Rising earnings, price is starting to rebound, fundamentally sound, undervalued, 3-month graph. Let's go take a look. Ooh. Put it above that level. Let's go back to a year. Let's put an alert. Not enough. Not enough movement for me. I like the move coming off this level of support. But I got a level here of resistance, here of resistance, here of resistance. I'm not going to take that trade. All right, let's go to the next one. BRKB, always a good play. Fairly valued, fundamentally sound. Bottom left, I want stock. Ooh, rising. Look at that. Lululemon. I like that it's undervalued, fundamentally sound, relative value, relative safety, both above 1. Let's get down to the brass tacks. It is starting to move off that level of support. All right. The 3, the 8, and 20 are all in play. Ooh. But if I could draw a trend line from up here down, it looks like it just broke above the downtrend too. This is a little aggressive move. I'm not ready to take this yet. It's a little bit more of an aggressive move. I look at fundamentally sound, undervalued, but you know what's hurting me? Right there, RT. RT is below 1. I need, you know something? If I'm looking for this to really give me some insight, I'd really want RT to go above 1. I don't like this big pullback. I like the rebound, but let RT tell me. All right. What did Johnny say? I like SOXL too, but on the daily, it needs to get over its 200-day EMA for me to be interested. Is SOXL in here? I don't know. What time is it? I'm 5 minutes over. I'm sorry, crew. And I still got to record the special presentation for tonight. So I got to move. I got to keep it moving. I got to move it. I got to move it. MU Zeta. Good. Googly muggly. I like me some Zeta. Let me zoom in on that. Actually, put that back on to put that into a 3-month. Ooh. I'm going to take that. I'm going to show you where I'm going to take it, though. I'm taking it here, up here. That's at 25.27. It's trading at 24.67. I'd like to see it go above that level of the 3-month high. I created that. So that's going to, it'll let me know. What were we at? Zeta, SG. I got to go through these a little faster, folks. All right. I love you guys to death. Ooh, SG. 3-month. Oh, what I didn't like was the earnings. Earnings is getting better, but it's still negative earnings. Fundamentally not sound, relative value, relative safety, both below 1, and it's overvalued. I do like the move going up. Would I take that if I'm a little bit more aggressive? The answer is yes. Ulta and Elf are both getting beat up right now. Is it time to get into it? Relative value above 1, relative safety right at 1. It is undervalued. That's because it's been beaten up so much. I do like the rising earnings. MACD went positive. Let's go look at RT on this. RT is above 1. This one, is this ready? Is this ready? Broke through a level of resistance right here. Became a new buy rating today. I'm going to take Ulta. Set an alert. I'm going to take Ulta. Look at that level of the gap. Right about there. 388.69. That's a lot. It did fade the gap a little. 382.30. I'll take that. 382.30, create. All right. I got to get through these stocks, folks, or else you won't get a special presentation until way late. INTA. Thanks, Glenn. Thanks, VV Nation, for the picks. You're welcome, Brian. Actually, how about Johnny picked out a couple of good picks. I like that. I like that. That's the one that Warren Buffett bought a bunch. There you go. All right. By the way, hi, Jen. INTA. INTA. I'm going to play it the INTA. Hey. You look at the stock. Looks like it wants to rock. No matter what people say. INTA. I'm putting an alert at about 41.57. Create. Put an alert at 41.57. INTA. It's fun to stay at the, woo, AT&T. Watch the 3 and the 8 fell yesterday. Be careful with it. MACD went negative. If you own it, though, I'm going to give you, line in the sand would be all the way down here. Little rebound today. I'd leave it alone. If you own it, I'd leave it alone. All right. AMDL. On AMD, AMD's on the rise. AMDL is a cheaper way to play it. I like the move. Keep in mind, you will get headwinds here at about 14. It's at 1296. Stocks moving up. MACD is getting better. You will get headwinds at about 14. SOXL, there we go. XOXL is in here. It's above the 3 is above the 8 and it's above the 20. It's down today. But I got a level of support right here. If I'm in it because of yesterday, there's my level of support. If it drops below that, I probably take it off the table. All right? If it drops below that level of support right there, I probably take it off the table. It's a beautiful level of support. I do like the bump up in MACD as the price to 3 went above the 8 and it's above the 20. That's it. That's all the stocks. All right. I do have to go. Listen, the 3 people that gave me Batman says, I'm telling you, Glenn should be a singer. Hi, Furby. Thank you again, Glenn, for all the awesome work. You're welcome. Listen, thank you, Koo, for being here. I'm hungry, but I got to do the special presentation. I got to wait until after that before I can eat. You guys have a great weekend. I want a tower of bacon. I do. All the new people that were here today, sorry about the mix-up today with the internet, but I want you guys, if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel. If you haven't already, hit the like button. We got 64 likes today. So you know me, I always try to get to 100 if we can. Thank you guys for being here today. Hopefully it made an impact on some of the stocks for you to look at and some ideas on the stocks that you're currently trading. With that, again, my 3 people that gave the super chats today, thank you so much for that, folks. I appreciate it. All right, adios, arrivederci, ciao, au revoir, sayonara, aloha to all my peeps in Hawaii, praying for people globally about whatever's going on in their minds. Odabu, bom dia, salam, shalom, namaste, yasu. Until the next time, folks, see ya.